moeilijk. Ik zal eerst vanavond rustig wees en maar die goed weer gaan en dan zal ik vanmorgen af weer werk aan die review en dan obviously preview for the Highlanders.
Notice you spoke before about you weren't happy with the defence and how quickly they were up with the line, but I mean they just seemed even more passive tonight.
Sorry?
What was going on?
We were more passive.
The defence, yeah, they seemed even more passive tonight.
Yeah, I think the Crusaders first week they're very good on the attack, so give them all credit to that. The attack of fight's very good, and also the breakdown, the speed from the breakdown is all very good. So if you don't set very quickly in line and don't come off the line, they will find the gaps. You can see why they're number one in the competition. So all credit to them.
You guys did get something like 50 turnovers though, so...
Yeah, we didn't use the turnovers properly. I mean, I said before the game as well for Sport is that it doesn't help get into the area. We only get 3 points. We should have got 7. One pass, we should have gone outside, we went inside, and we should have scored, and that would have made the score 14-10. So there was a lot of opportunities that we had, but we couldn't convert into points.
Alles wat nou is na maand wat jy volgens speel die Highlanders, die Leeu's, die Hurricanes, wat dink jy hoe groot is die dink jy selfvertroue nog vanaand?
Ja, goed, is natuurlijk één, dat is niet makkelijk nie. Ik bedoel, daar's 3 moeilike weke voor lê voor die Juniebreek. Maar die groot ding is maar net, jy weet ons moet vanaand vat bekend soos hy is en dan môre weer begin werk, want jy kan nie weghou dat klipie volgende week se game kom. So ons moet net seker maak ons sit die werk in vir volgende week.
Adriaan, what do you guys say to the fans? I mean, it's been a while since fans started walking out at halftime on the Bulls team. What do you guys say to them as the players?
Yeah, it's disappointing, First of all, we're hurting and we know the supporters are hurting with us. So, we're definitely beaten by a better side tonight. No doubt about that. But, the effort, we need to be better. I mean, we need to put up a better performance, especially at Loftus when, the support is here and the people come out to support us. So, we understand that responsibility and like Coach said, we'll take this loss, but then we need to bounce back and work harder. That's all we can do. We've got another tough one ahead of us next weekend and there's no need, we can't back down now. We need to stand up and fight for next weekend.
Adriaan, the fact that this is the worst home loss ever in Super Rugby, and even worse than 2002, the year they lost everything. How does that make you guys feel?
Yeah, it is bad to hear that and to know that, but I think the loss itself tonight hurts enough. To lose, with this margin, but to lose in front of your home crowd, to lose at Loftus, that hurts. I don't think it can hurt more or less. It hurts, and we're very disappointed in ourselves. But like I say, we need to bounce back. Still a couple of games in the competition left, or a lot of games in the competition left. And we've got the Highlanders next weekend. It's going to be very tough. So we need to bounce back.
I'm sure you've jumped into the players through the year the importance of the advantage line. I mean, I think that's something you've spoken about a lot. But
yeah.
Again tonight, we saw the guys attacking from sort of miles behind the advantage line and actually just going back 20-30 meters and then a turnover.
Okay, but what it makes it difficult is at the end of the day. I know it was not good enough. I mean, it's not beat around. It was not good enough. It was not a good performance by the team. If you play against a rush side and you don't get the advantage line, you don't dominate the advantage line, you're going to be looked like that. You're going to be tackled back the whole time. They're going to come off the line, so that's the way it's going to look. If you don't get the advantage line, if you don't get momentum on the advantage line, they're going to be on the front foot the whole time, and that's why it looks like you've got to play back the whole time.
Notice you often alluded to the breakdowns and you alluded to the mistakes that happen on the field. I mean, literally within 5 minutes of the kickoff, you'd already been punished twice from within their own 22. How are you going to combat this? I mean, basically you're running into teams that have an ability to just hammer you when you make those mistakes.
Yeah, look, I think that we should have used opportunities better in the first half. We, from a kick-off, we got a penalty and then missed pass by the backs and they got momentum from that. We should just be more accurate when we get into the 22. And be up for it. They can punish you from anywhere. So we need to limit the mistakes. And you ask me now, I'm going to fix it now. I've got to go to look at it again and say, listen, okay, this is what went wrong here and there, the breakdown and things like that. But breakdown, obviously, I feel we're way behind against the New Zealand sides anyway. Something that we need to make a huge step up. If you play South African sides, it's a bit different. But the New Zealand sides are very, very quick in the breakdown. And, the work rate around the breakdown is very good.
Nie een van jou 3 losspelers het enigstens in die game gewees vandag. Kan nou enige groot verskynings verwag vir die Highlanders of bly jy by hierdie span en probeer maar net vir beter speel?
Ja, ek dink hy moet gaan kyk na die wedstryd en dan groot goals wat gemaak word, net soos wat daar besluit word op enige ou se carrière met 'n ou besluit wat jy regte ding vir die span vorentoe. Ek gaan ook nie lekker laster performances duld nie, deur geen speler nie. En selfs wat die board nie verwag van my om average te wees nie. Hulle verwag van my om resultaat te lewer, verwag ek self van die spelers. Maar ek gaan dit nie oorhaastig doen nie. Hy's in baie emosioneel na 'n wedstryd, dus nou voel ek vir seker goed wil doen, maar hy moet eers na die wedstryd gaan kyk weer en alles in konteks op kyk. En dan 'n besluit maak rondom dit. As ek voel hy het nie sy kant gebring nie en dit was 'n area wat hy moes, dan sal ek 'n besluit neem wat nodig is. Maar omdat hy baie emosioneel is nou, sal ek eers ordentlik na die goed gaan kyk.
Nollis, you've made a lot during the build-up weeks, often about mental strength, and I mean, what does a defeat like this now do to a side in terms of setting you back 100 steps, in terms of mental strength, self-confidence, self-belief? Surely it's going to be backward steps all round.
Yeah, it depends how you look at it. Obviously, I mean, the defeat is not good, but you got 2 choices in life. You can either stand up and fight, or you can sit in the corner and let everybody kick you. So they got a choice to stand up, and we as a team, and it's not us and them, it's a team. We got to stand up and fight for the next game and come out next week and play a game. We're not going to sit in a corner and, obviously we're going to feel the pain tonight, and we know we've dropped everybody, but we have to be up for it again from tomorrow. And that's unfortunately Super Rugby. You have to be up for it tomorrow. So you've got 2 choices in life. And that's one of them. You can choose which one you want to take.
The guys who came on off the bench, there was a bit of an improvement in the second half. Guys like Jan Serfontein, Francois Brummer. Does that point the way forward a bit from here?
Well, rather, I just want to have a look at it. I mean, it depends on how many spaces they left open there, where they had their best the last 20 or 30, so you have to look at that. So I'd rather watch a whole match in context and then make a decision based on that. I mean, previous 2 games, Berger and Jesse were quite good. And so I'd rather have a look at a complete game and then base a decision on that.
Nollis, just after the Sunwolves game, you said you're not going to rotate them, you're going to pick your best guys. Yeah. After tonight's game, do you feel that they've let you down? Do you think you picked your best guys? Or?
Look, any coach has taken 62 at Loftus Field, let down by certain things, but it's also, the players, drop themselves as well. There's certain things that's just not acceptable. There's certain things that we don't coach, which, came out under pressure, and there's certain things that we don't coach. So they also have to take responsibility the same as we take responsibility. But yet again, I say we're a team. It's not a finger-pointing thing. It's a thing that we have to resolve and make sure that, I stand with ek staan pa vir alles wat moet gebeur. And I know that there's certain things are not right, but I'm not going to sit here now and point fingers at different players and things like that. We're a team. So the quickest thing I can do is now point fingers and divide a team either further. We need to stick together and stand up and fight. So if I feel that the player has dropped me or whatever, and I'll have a discussion with him before I have a discussion with the team. I'll take it from there. I'll always believe, and I said it beforehand, is that the player needs honesty and directness, and that I'll give them.
My other thing, just to address the elephant in the room, obviously, there was talk about your job after the Sunwolves game. There was talk about then. Do you feel your job's in jeopardy?
Brendan, that I cannot make a decision. I think there's 2 coaches in life. One that's fired and one's going to get fired. So that's my belief in rugby. So the only thing I can do now is focus on getting the team ready. I know there's a lot of unhappy people, and I accept it as well. I mean, I accepted it. I'm not running away from it. Whatever happens at the end of the day, that's the board decision. If the board feel that I'm not up for it, then I will respect their decision. It will not be nice, as you say, but there's 2 coaches in life. One is fired and one's going to get fired. But
Just as a follow-up question to a question that was asked much earlier from Nollis, how does it make you feel as a captain and the pride of the Bulls brand and the Bulls jersey when you see fans walking out at half-time at a Loftus game?
No, it's devastating, you know. Personally, it's devastating, but like Coach said as well, there's a process to this loss. We need to deal with the loss. We need to then analyse the game, look at where we made mistakes, and then we need to fight back and stand up. So that's a process we need to go through. There's no space, you know, to go sit in the corner like Coach said. We need to fight back, but it's a very bad loss, and it's not good to see that. Definitely not.
Adriaan, can I ask you, do you believe that yourself and the players still believe in the process and everything that's happening, given the result? And then, Nollis, and the same thing, my other question would be, do you believe you've got the coaching staff to turn this around?
Yes.
Yeah,
look, we lost against the best team in the competition tonight. They were better than us, but you know, we saw as a team that we're not there yet on par. And again, we just need to work harder. We need to work smarter. And we fought throughout the whole game, and within seconds or within a moment, you get 7 points against you. You end at 22, one line break, 7 points. I think the chip over the top, I think they used that about 4 times where they scored. So, you know, while you're fighting and you're in this battle, within the blink of an eye, you're 7 points behind. And when you feel that on the field, you know you're not up for that. And I think everyone felt that tonight, all around the park. So we know we need to up our game. We know we need to be better, and we know we need to give a step forward. And how we get there, we work together as a team to get there.
Adriaan, jy het 'n paar keer om die blok al.
Sorry, Kobus.
Okay, jy vra miskien of ek kan omdraai en ek glo in die coaching staff voor. I believe I said out of a goal previously when I went to the board and I said this is our plan, this is the way forward, and this is the way I think we need to play. And I will stick to that. I've got a certain belief in rugby. I don't know, it doesn't look that way at the moment. I've always had results in every team that I've coached. I think that we've got a good coaching staff, and for me to say that I may have the right coaching staff to turn it around is not the right thing to do, because I stand in control of the team and I could have made a decision any time that I want, and that will not be the right thing. So if they want to blame somebody for anything, it would be me. I will never run away from anything. I take responsibility for the team, not the coaching management. I've always been successful in teams where I've coached. I believe in that there's certain things that we need to fix and certain things to get in place. I believe the Bulls will be a force. It doesn't look that way now at the moment, and I feel the pain, I feel everybody's things. But if you live ordinary lives, you will have ordinary stories to tell down the line. That's my belief.
Adriaan, jy sê 'n paar keer om die blok in jou doelman al. Toe jy destyds Cheetahs kaptein geword het, was hulle amper in dieselfde situasie as jy, so dit was in grond. Jy het daai proses deurgemaak, jy het verlede jaar 'n moeilike jaar gehad as blokkaptein. Op jou ouderdom en baie nou in die loopbaan as 40 kykers op die vlak. Sien jy nog kans om die challenge te vat?
Ja, ek sien verseker kans om die challenge te vat, en jy weet, soos jy noem, die Cheetahs, jy weet, dit kom ook nie oornag nie, jy weet, en die ou het nie noodwendig 'n beker gewen nie, maar tot op 2013 om te kom waar ons kom het was, jy weet, dit is nie oornag nie, dit vat 'n tyd, en ek het met ander spanne gepraat wat suksesvol is op die oomblik, en met hulle kapteins veral gepraat, wat gesê het, jy weet, dit het nie oornag gebeur nie, dit was 'n jaar of twee baie moeilike jare. Dis nie 'n verskoning nie. Dis ook nie 'n om agterdeur oop te los om te sê mens moet altyd 'n slegte jaar of twee hê nie. Mens kan suksesvol wees van die begin af, maar nie noodwendig nie. Maar dit beteken ook nie dis doom and gloom nie. Dit beteken opstaan en harder werk. Ek is op al voor, en en coach weet ook hoe ook al ek gebruik kan word by die Unie. Ek wil bydra, ek wil graag hê hierdie moet 'n suksesvolle Unie in 'n great plek wees soos dit was in die laaste paar jare. So ek sal bydra hoe ek ook al kan, en hoe coach my wil gebruik.
Adriaan, the scrums, what happened there?
I think the first one or two actually are right, and then I think just tactically they were good. What they did is they put in a decent hit and they shifted a bit to the left, and you know, it's not illegal what they did, it's within the law, and we just couldn't cope with that. And they attacked us very hard on our own ball. Again, as a pack, or actually as a pack and as a group of forwards, we need to make a step up there. We need to be better. We got taught a lesson tonight at scrum time, and we need to be back next week. It's not going to be any easier. So.